Welcome back to my channel, moms. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my current favorite when it comes to educational resources in our home. I am a stay-at-home homeschooling mom to 3 boys, and I'm going to share with you what we are currently loving in our homeschool. So we do love to play games here in our home, but when it comes to the homeschooling side of things, I've never really implemented games into our homeschool, or game schooling, if you will. I know it is a popular thing among homeschooling crowds, but I just have never done it. I mean, we are learning through the games that we're playing, but when it comes to homeschool, I've never set time aside during our homeschool day to go sit and play a game or do a puzzle with my boys. So this has been a fun thing for me to implement in our homeschool. So what I want to share with you today are these few resources that have fit so wonderfully in our homeschool and where we're at right now, and also in the unit studies that we are doing from Rebecca Spooner over at Gather Round Homeschool. So if you've been around my channel for a while, you do know that I am a huge fan of Rebecca Spooner. I love everything she's created. So that's a lot of what you'll probably be seeing on my channel, is how we're finding resources to implement into those unit studies, different things that we're doing educationally in our home to take those unit studies to a whole nother level. Jamie Hutchinson from the Gather Round group reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in sharing some of our testimony, if you will, for Gather Round Homeschool. And I thought, no, there's like 8,000 people in that group. At first, I'm like, no, I'm good. And she's like, well, you just pray about it. And instantly I was like, okay, this is a good thing. Something I've never done before. I have never gone live. This was a really big deal for me, guys. And I was reached out to and asked to do this. It was not something I pursued on my own. So if you have questions about Gather Round, if you have questions on how it looks, if you want to know more of our story, when you're finished up here, click that link in the description box down below. I share all kinds of information in regards to the unit studies, how it works in our homes, some of my journey that I haven't shared here on YouTube. So if you're interested, go check it out. But for now, let's get straight into these resources that I'm adding into the Gather Round Homeschool unit studies that I am in love with. The first thing I want to share with you is this puzzle that I purchased on Amazon. I will leave a link in the description box down below for the resources that I can find on Amazon. But I want you to know I'm sharing these because there's something that have brought the unit studies more to life in our home. They are something that is creating family bonding outside of our homeschooling time, like outside of our strict, let's sit down, let's school time. This is creating time as a family in our evenings. We are having so much fun building these puzzles. And this was puzzle 1. This was the first one we did. It is 200 pieces. I thought, oh, that might be too much. Let's start small. You guys, I should have bought the 1,500 piece one because we did it in less than an hour in one night as a family. No distractions, no TV, no distractions, no electronics whatsoever. We sat at the table as a family and built a solar system puzzle. The next thing I want to share doesn't necessarily go along with any unit study that we're working through right now per se, but it is educational. This United States geography bingo has been a fun thing to use as a family as well. It's been a fun way to even start our mornings when we sit down at the table together and work through this bingo. We do one game. It's pretty quick. It's pretty quick moving. I guess you could say this is kind of a game schooling thing. I don't really know. It doesn't take the place of anything else in our home. It's just adding these fun extras into our homeschool day and bringing that stuff so much more to life. The next thing I want to share with you guys, these are 2 things that I found at Costco. Came to educational books that went with our Gather Round unit studies, you guys. I could have bought anything and everything. They had so many awesome resources that we could use in our home. The first 2 things that I want to share with you, this one goes with our unit study that we're working through right now in a way, because we're going over space shuttles. We are going over space telescopes. There are a lot of fun things that can be implemented into this space unit study. What's really cool about it, I'll just show you this page here, is you can read little bits of information on each of these flyers. This one is talking about space flight, okay? So you read little nuggets of information on space flight, and then you flip through and go to the first flyers. You can go to Amazing Airlines, and what's really cool about it, guys, is there's a 3D model for you to pull out and build. These are the heavy, thick cardboard books, and there's a little spot here where you just pop the pieces out, and you can put these together and have them sit on your countertop, on your table, whatever. And this is just an awesome way, I think, to help bring those unit studies to life as well. So this isn't necessarily a game schooling side of thing, but it is an awesome educational resource. The next one, because I'm so stinking jacked, you guys, about starting the Oceans unit study. When she said she was releasing that clear back in, I think, December, I was like, yes, that is the one I want to do next. But I'm such a goofball. I'm like, we're gonna do Asia, then we're gonna do space, and then we'll do oceans. I want to do oceans when the weather's starting to get nice and we can go out and explore some different places and some different things. And I was talking with Christy over at One Blessed Mess because we're both starting the oceans unit study at about the same time in April. And I was joking with her. I'm like, this calls for a trip to the coast, absolutely, to go to the aquarium and explore in ways that we don't get to here where I live. So we were joking that we need to have a home educators retreat or something. And I'm like, yes, that would be so awesome. I'm gonna see if I can talk my husband into a family vacation, even if it's a short one, to the coast, because I think it would make so much of what we're learning just blow the kids' minds. I think it would be an awesome, beautiful thing. So if you can't already tell, this book is about oceans. This is the Amazing Earth Oceans. This one is from Costco, and so is the other one that I showed you, the Flying Machines. The Flying Machines was $9.99, and this one was $10.49. So this is just like the Flying Machines one, but it is a little bit bigger. So here you're talking about the blue-ringed octopus, and then more information on that blue-ringed octopus, and then it pops open. And again, you can build your very own blue-ringed octopus. So stinking fun, you guys, and amazing. Then we have coral reef animal. Then we go to the whale shark, more little nuggets of information, and then a fold out to make a model of a whale shark. This is so cool. It would be so fun to have all these models set out on a display for the unit study that we're working through at that particular time. I think it's such an awesome thing. They had books like these on dinosaurs. They had them on the human body. They had them on transportation. I can't remember all the other ones, but they were amazing and beautiful. So if you have a Costco near you, you should check these out if you're into the unit study side of things or kind of helping make things come to life for your kids. I am merely sharing these items out of encouragement and just what we're loving in our homeschool when it comes to adding in extra educational resources and games that kind of go along the line of game schooling. So that's why I'm sharing these things with you guys, because I love them. I know it's helping me get excited about the units. I know my boys are going to love the extra hands-on stuff. I'm so excited to get into our oceans unit study. I'm loving space. But my heart, you guys, has been on oceans ever since Rebecca Spooner mentioned releasing that unit. And I don't know why. It's something I'm so passionate about. So I am ready to see what kind of exploring we are going to do when it comes to the oceans unit study. So like I've mentioned before, if you want me to share videos like this with you in the future where I'm sharing extra resources and extra things that we're using in our homeschool to go alongside the unit studies, give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment in the section down below, because I would be so happy to share those things with you. I know I enjoy when moms share different YouTube series, the Nat Geo or Nat Kids on YouTube and Amazon Prime. Those are both amazing resources. So I think it's something that is encouraging to us moms who are looking for ways to make our homeschooling come to life. So let me know if you enjoyed this video, please. I appreciate any and all of your feedback. I appreciate all of you being here. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If this is something that you enjoy, if it is something you find encouraging and helpful, let me know. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you all later on in the week. Have a great day.